Poboyspecial here. What are we going to do today? We're going to test the 22 Magnum. It's the Winchester Super X. You can see the 22 Winchester Magnum. And this Winchester Magnum is a hollow point. I don't know if there you can see the hollow points. So we're going to put it in the cylinder here. We're going to be shooting it out of the North American Arms Black Widow to check for penetration. We'll get to that in just a minute. Just wanted to show you what we're using. And just so you can see, I took these out. There's the hollow point, and there is exactly what we're loading them up with. These Winchester Super X hollow points. There you go. And we're going to put this back into the cylinder here. There we go. And let me... Alright. There you go. Ready to roll. You can see the rounds in there. Let's go test it. Alright, I forgot to mention here, I don't know if yeah, there we go. It's a 22 Winchester Magnum jacketed hollow point. It shows 40 grains here. Alright, so there we go. Alright, here's the setup that we have. We're going to test the penetration of this 22 Magnum. You can see we have here a 1 gallon jug, and in that gallon jug it has water and newspaper that's been soaking for a pretty good while. So that's the one thing we have. The other thing is we said, what about 4 layers of denim and all that stuff? We're getting to it. We have our supervisor zombie skull here watching all this. Here's our 4 layers of denim. What we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to fold it twice like this. So now we've got a bunch of layers, 4 layers almost, and we're going to drape it across like so. Alright, so a lot of people are saying, well, the hollow point round, when it hits clothing, it gets clogged up and doesn't do anything. Let's find out. First through the 4 layers, then into the jug, and then let's see if it goes through that jug. I'll show you the jug here, I'll lift it back up. If it goes through that jug, that's 6 inches of penetration through that slurry mess. Clean backstop to see if we find a hole and see if it keeps going through. So that's our setup, and let's get to it. Alright, here it is. Here's the North American Arms Black Widow, which we will be shooting. And it's about 3.5 feet away. If you look closely, yes, you'll see a little staple. That has nothing to do with anything. It's just an aiming point for me so I know about where to shoot. So let's see what it does through the layers of denim and maybe in through the slurry. Let's find out, shall we? Alright, and here we go. Alright, we got a definite hole. Let's see what we did. Alright, if we look closely, if we examine it, here's where the staple is. That's what I was aiming for. Here's the hole. We see a definite hole in the fabric right there. Alright, let's lift up the fabric, see what we got. Here's the other side. You can definitely see the hole right here where it did go through all the layers of fabric. We do have a definite hole in the jug right here. So it did make it through, or into, I should say, the jug. Let's check the other side. Yes. There we definitely see the other side is leaking. We do have an exit right here. You see the hole. And we have further evidence in our backstop. Yes, we do. And there it is. So what have we learned here? It went through 6 inches of this slurry mess. It went through 4 layers of this material. That's a 22 Magnum for you. You saw it here on the Poboyspecial. Is that sufficient stopping power? You decide. It went through all that. It went through 6 inches and into the backstop. There you go. You saw it here on the Poboyspecial channel. We did one test. Now let's go a little bit further. You said, well, that's not really conclusive enough. All right, let's make it a little bit more difficult. This time we're going to do the same thing. Here's our 6 inches with the newspaper water slurry mix. We're going to put Mr. Skull right here in front of it. We took the same material, rolled it up and got it a little bit wet. So now it's a little bit thicker, a little bit heavier, and roll it up makes it a whole lot thicker. We're going to set that in front of Mr. Zombie Skull and see now what kind of results we get. So through the rolled up layers, Zombie Skull, jug of water and slurry, and into the backstop from a 22 Magnum. Let's find out. All right, here we go. From about the same distance, 3 maybe 4 feet away, 22 Magnum. Here we go. And let's see here, right about right there. All right, definite hole. Let's go find out. All right, here we go. Definite entrance mark right here. Let's see what we have. Anything through? Yes, we do. We peel it away. There's your exit through the clothing. There it is through the Zombie Skull. Entrance into the jug. Yes, we do. And yes, look at that line of travel right there. Just made mincemeat of that paper. There is the exit right there. And another hole in the backstop. Here's the one from the previous shot. Here's the one from this shot. So there you have it. Rolled up clothes. There's your exit through the Zombie Skull, through 6 inches of this wet newspaper slurry into the backstop. Now, is that 22 Magnum a viable round for penetration? We proved it through the fabric, through the skull, 6 inches of wet paper water slurry, and into the backstop. You saw it here on the Poboyspecial channel. And that's right, the Zombie Skulls are back.